Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into Job chapters 23 and 24. And it's a part of the story that I think a lot of us can really connect with. Job is in the middle of immense suffering, and he's wrestling with a question that echoes through the ages: where is God when it hurts? In chapter 23, Job expresses this deep, painful longing. He says, "If only I knew where to find him. If only I could go to his dwelling." He's desperately searching for God, looking to the east, to the west, to the north, and to the south. But he can't see him. He can't feel his presence. It's this feeling of spiritual emptiness, of calling out into a void and hearing only silence. Haven't we all been there? In our toughest moments, we pray, we search, we plead, but it feels like God is a million miles away. Job's words give voice to that very human experience of feeling alone in our pain. But even in this darkness, Job holds on to a sliver of hope, a profound statement of faith. He says, "But he knows the way that I take. When he has tested me, I will come forth as gold." Wow, think about that. Even when Job can't see God, he believes God sees him. He trusts that this agonizing process isn't for nothing. It's a refining fire, a test that will ultimately prove his integrity and bring him out shining like pure gold. This is such a powerful reminder for us. When we're in the fire, when we feel lost and unseen, we can hold on to the truth that God knows our path. He is working in ways we can't comprehend, shaping us, refining us, and preparing us to come forth as gold. Then we move into chapter 24, and Job's focus shifts. He looks at the world around him and he's baffled. He asks, why doesn't God set a time for judgment? He sees the wicked prospering. He describes in detail the injustices he witnesses. People moving boundary stones, stealing flocks, mistreating orphans and widows. The poor are exploited, left hungry and without shelter. The wicked seem to get away with everything, living comfortable lives and dying peacefully, while the righteous suffer. This is the age-old problem of evil. Why do bad things happen to good people, and why do bad people seem to have it so good? Job is crying out for justice. He sees the suffering and the oppression, and he can't reconcile it with a just and powerful God. He's not just complaining about his own situation anymore. His heart breaks for the injustice he sees everywhere. He's asking, God, don't you see this? When are you going to make things right? And the chapter ends without a neat and tidy answer. It leaves us hanging, just as Job was left hanging. And maybe that's the point. The Bible doesn't shy away from these tough questions. It gives us space to wrestle, to doubt, and to cry out to God in our confusion, just like Job did. So, what can we take from these two chapters? First, it's okay to feel like God is distant. It's okay to ask the hard questions. Your struggle doesn't mean your faith is weak. Second, even when we can't see Him, we can trust that He sees us and He has a purpose in our trials. A purpose to refine us like gold. And third, while we wait for God's ultimate justice, we're called to be people who fight against the injustices Job described, to care for the poor, the widow, and the orphan. Job's journey is our journey. It's messy, it's painful, but it's grounded in a desperate, honest search for God. Thanks for joining me to explore these powerful chapters today. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next video. See you then.